Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And I wanted to talk about a question that I get frequently, and that is the fear of your ex being over you. I get this all the time. I fear that my ex is over me. What do I do? I feel like he's already moved on or she's already moved on. I would start off by saying, gauge the circumstance. Right. I say this all the time. Every situation is different. Every circumstance is different. It depends. Have you guys been broken up for a year? It's very possible that your ex may have moved on at this point. If there hasn't really been any communication, if there hasn't really been any indication that they are interested in getting back with you. But has it been a couple of weeks? Has it been a couple of months? It all varies, right? Time is relative depending on each individual circumstance. But there are some clear indications that an ex has moved on, and there are also some indications that they have not. One of the things that I say in my one-on-one client sessions, right? My coaching sessions is to really focus on changing your perspective and your mindset. If you are in a relationship with somebody, if you have developed a relationship with somebody, right, they've invested time in the relationship as well. And if this is a long-term situation, they poured their emotion into it as well. And just because it didn't work out does not necessarily mean that they don't care or that they don't love you anymore or whatever the case may be. People oftentimes think that once you break up, that's it. They're over it. They're moving on because they made the decision to break up. It is really hard to decide to break up with somebody. And I'm not dismissing and taking away the pain that somebody who has been broken up with feels. But people often don't look at the opposite side. They don't look at how difficult it is for that person to come to the decision to say, this is not good for me anymore. This is not good for us. This relationship is toxic. There are needs that are not being fulfilled. There are things that I do not feel like I am getting. And I commend individuals for being able to take that step and really, become self-aware enough to know that they are not happy in that situation and realize that it's not benefiting to the relationship in any way. So understand that that individual is also hurting. That individual is also feeling pain. And depending on how they manage that and depending on how they deal with that, it can come off to you like they don't care. But a lot of the times it's just a way of protecting their emotions and protecting themselves from the pain that they are feeling, because they also have to deal with the feeling that they also hurt you. They feel guilty and ashamed that they hurt you as well. So when you think in your mind, like, my partner's moving on, he's already forgotten about me, they don't care about me, she doesn't care about me, take a step back and really think about it logically. Like I said, they invested a lot of time into the relationship as well. So they're not just going to forget you overnight. It's going to be a process for them as well. And that fear, that generalized irrational fear, can lead to some really tricky situations, some really sticky situations. And if you're wanting to get your ex back, taking control of that, taking control of your emotions and trying to view it from a logical standpoint will really help you in the long run. Because oftentimes what I have found is that fear of he's moving on or she's moving on drives people to hold on even tighter and try to get them to come back. And in doing that, what you are actually doing is that you are validating for them the reasons for why they left, right? So you don't want to try to control them. You don't want to try to control the decision that they made. They made the decision. They've decided that this is not a healthy situation for them, maybe right now in the short term, maybe in the long term. Who knows? All you can control is your actions and how you process it and how you proceed, how you move forward in this situation. So again, taking a step back and emotionally checking yourself and saying, okay, look, I'm not going to look at it this way, because if I look at it this way, it's going to cause me a lot of anxiety and stress, and I'm going to want to reach out to them and really convince them that I'm the person for them. That never works, right? So you have to allow for that space. During this period, right, instead of just hyper focusing on my ex is moving on, they don't care about me, instead of that, focus on yourself. Reinvest in yourself. Control what you can control your controllables, right? So work on self-development. Are there things that you've been wanting to do that you haven't been able to do in that relationship because you were so concerned that you were going to lose them, or you were so hyper-focused on trying to make the relationship work? Now it's about you. Now it's about pulling back and saying, what do I like? What do I need? What do I want? What are my needs? What do I need to feel fulfilled? And start doing that. So if that means you take a boxing class, or you go to yoga, or you start to meditate, or you start going on walks, or you go out with your friends more often, or you sign back up for school and get that degree that you wanted to get, whatever it is you need to do in order to start to fill your own tank and feel more fulfilled is absolutely what you should be doing. Because if you are hyper focusing on the negative and focusing on the things that you can't control, which is your ex leaving, you're not going to get anywhere. It's not going to help you in the long run. And you can obsessively think about your ex moving on and not caring about you anymore. But what is that serving you? What purpose does that do? Like serve? What does that do for you? Nothing. It does nothing for you. It's just negative thoughts that feed into insecurities. And if you already suffer from insecurities, it's going to make it that much more difficult to be able to move past and process all of these emotions. If you guys like this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. I love having open dialogue with people. So if this is something that you related to, if this is something that you connected to, please make sure you leave your comment down below. Or even if it's something that you feel like I missed, like I missed a few pieces, or you've been through this circumstance and it's something that there are certain things that you did in order to help you through that process, I would love to hear from you as well. I love reading the comments. Maybe you just want more details. You want to dive in a little bit deeper. You can visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different articles and blogs and videos related to this subject and many other subjects as well. If you just want to book a one-on-one coaching session with myself or any of the other amazing coaches that we have on the team, you can also do that directly through the website. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy. I'll see you guys soon.